tomorrow, well remembered.
Ah, so yeah, just taking some breaths just to connect into our heart space, welcoming in that Shiva energy, but just also welcoming in each other, all the people who are here watching live, all the people who are watching on recording. And then we're going to be making this 44-day journey together. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm so excited to see so many people here, so many people in the container. And, I haven't advertised it much, and I just think it shows it's going to be a really potent and interesting journey, which we'll talk about in a bit more in a second. But I just want to invite Alex, first of all. He's going to open our ceremonial space for us.
Thank you, Shakti. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into this space. It's lovely to see so many beautiful faces filling my screen, more than I can fit on the screen, in fact, and that's just magnificent. So let's just, as Shakti was saying, just arriving here together, inviting you to maybe close down your eyes if it's comfortable to do so, or simply softening your gaze to a point of focus in front of you. Just allowing your awareness to journey inside, connecting with the breath, straightening through the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head, from the base of the spine at the root chakra, through the central channel, up towards the heavens above, and centering yourself in that connection, tuning into your breath. And so I'm just going to open this space this morning, this container, for the next 44 days with a few invocational peace mantras, Shanti mantras, and invocational mantras to the energy of Shiva, so we can hold this energy together in this space together with that intention going forward from today. But before I start sharing those, invitation to join in with 3 ohms to open up this space, to help arrive and connect here together, and to help connect to the divinity, to that sacred energy. So starting with an exhale, emptying all the air from your lungs, navel to spine. We'll inhale for Om. Inhaling. Sahana Vavatu, Sahana Punatu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavati Tamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we all be protected together as one. May we all be nourished together as one. May we come together with great energy. May our intellect and study be illumined, brilliant and radiant. And may there be no cause or rise for hostility between us. Om, peace, peace, peace. Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And just invoking now the energy of Lord Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, to clear the way for this container for any obstacles preventing us connecting to that higher aspect of ourselves, to the Shiva within. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glam Gam Ganapate Varavarna Sarvajanam Vasmania Swaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. And just closing these opening mantras with an invocation to Lord Shiva himself. Salutations to Lord Shiva. Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagni Kalaya Kalagni Rudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjaya Saveshwaraya Sada Shivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om. Salutations to you, O Divine Lord, the Supreme Ruler of the Universe, Mahadeva, the Three-Eyed One, Destroyer of Ignorance, the Fire Beyond Time, Rudra, who dissolves death, the Blue-Throated, Death-Conquering, All-Pervading Sada Shivaya. Salutations to that glorious Mahadeva, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Purvarukuniva Bandhanam Mrityomokshe Amamrita. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Mahadeva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for that opening. And yeah, and I just also just like to call in if you've got any other supporting gods or guides. This isn't a religious space, and all creeds, all religions, all paths are absolutely welcome in this space. So if you've got any other gods or guides or energies or your higher self that you want to call in to support you on the journey, do feel free. And as always, we'll just ask for this container to be held in alignment to that highest love, and for all the practices to be for the benefit of ourselves, but also for the benefit of all beings. I do absolutely believe that the work that these practices, the work that we do on ourselves, that create these shifts within ourselves, but that also feeds into the planetary grid and helps to change that consciousness of the planet as well. So yeah, just let all of that be in alignment to be of love, and have benefited all beings. So here we go. So I'm so excited, to start this journey with you all. I first connected, I'm Shakti Tracy, by the way. I'm a breathwork facilitator, teacher, shamanic practitioner, and I've been working with energy healing for about 30 years. I'd heard a mantra, but I just thought it was some sort of chanting for meditation. But then about 5 years ago, I met Antoma and my shamanic guides. Well, you've got to ask him to teach you. And so I did. I didn't know what I was asking him to teach me about. It didn't work out, but then he ended up holding a 44-day container like this. And so I thought, right, okay, I'll sign up to that. And you had to do a mantra. You could choose which mantra you wanted to do, and I chose the Shiva mantra. And yeah, it started, and to be honest, like, I wasn't expecting anything from it. This 5 days of, this 5 minutes of chanting a day, and I think I was just coming out of COVID as well, and I was really ill, and so I'd hardly put any effort into it. It was just minimal, sort of like Om Namah Shivaya, like in bed. I wasn't, I was just doing it for the sake of it, because I paid. Was doing it because I paid and I didn't want to waste my money, basically. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bothered. However, then I noticed some weird stuff started happening, which caught my attention. First of all, my kitchen got infested by fruit flies. And then my bin, which has never happened, like got infested by maggots. And I just thought for both those things to happen, it was really strange. But I'd never done a practice that had affected outside circumstances like that. So I thought, oh, this is strange. What's going on here? And I did intuitively know this is something to do with disgust. Anyway, I continued. I went up to Scotland, and yeah, and what I was shown, and at the time I was healing from emotional abuse in a past relationship and trying to clear those patterns. And what I was clearly shown, what I got shone a light on from the mantra was that the disgust that I held inside myself for myself, the self-hatred that I held inside myself. And I was told, I got the very clear message, you did know what you were choosing, because I was always like, oh, I don't know why I'm attracting these things. It was like you chose these relationships, because of these things that you were holding inside yourself. You are your own abuser, which was quite hard to hear. It's like, no, it was them. But it was also the most empowering thing. It shone a light on these deep-rooted wounds that even with all my 30 years of experience and healing and everything, I hadn't been able to get to the root of. And so for me, it was just such a big gift to be shown, oh my goodness, it's this energy of disgust that I'm holding towards myself. And so that was the key to unlocking it. But I couldn't believe that it was with this 5-minute practice a day, that managed to unlock it. And that's when I was just like, what is this stuff? And that's when I went on a rabbit hole, whatever you call it, to discover more, and trained with Divi Puram and try to get as much as possible, but also realize there's just an absolute multiverse of mantra out there, and it can get really confusing, and but it's so powerful, and I think that's what caused me to want to share it, because it's just such a simple practice, and I'm not sharing it from a place, and me or Alex aren't sharing it from a place of like, this is what the mantra does, this is how you do it, you've got to do it in a certain way. It's just we want to create a space where you can explore for yourself. You can explore for yourself, what does this translate through me? So for me, it was this healing the wounds with men, with masculine in my relationships. But how does it move through you? How does it change, within you? When we do mantras, we aren't just invoking or doing a devotion for a god out there. We're activating those aspects within us, which Alex will talk about more in a minute. But it's like an invocation to call in a God, but it's also, we're not separate to that God. So it's activating the sounds, the sacred sounds within the mantra, or activating these sacred energies within ourselves. And so it's like, okay, if I'm merging with the energy of Shiva, who do I become? What gets shone light on? What is it that gets dissolved? What is it that I'm holding that is untrue, and allowing that to come to the light and be dissolved away. So it can be a powerful journey, it can be an interesting one, but we just really want to hold it all over the next 44 days in a container of love, respect, and just let's see what evolves through that journey. So do you want to share a little bit about your journey with the mantras, Alex?
Yes, sure. Thanks for sharing that, Shakti. So, from my perspective, I'm Alex. Good morning, everyone. It's so lovely to be here again with you. Yeah, my journey with mantra started really with my journey with yoga, or very shortly after. So, I'm a very keen student of yoga. I also facilitate breath work, and I hold regular monthly kirtans, which is essentially a devotional singing practice, actually, where we get together in community and all sing these mantras together, which, I mean, singing is such a powerful sort of practice of joy and connection, and the tonic for the nervous system in itself. And when you amplify that singing with the vibration of Sanskrit and this, vibrational frequencies, which is essentially what Sanskrit is, it really elevates the practice. So I'm very passionate about sharing these practices. But as I said, I connected with mantra quite early on in my yoga teacher training journey, actually, before I'd even really explored teaching asana postures, and an opportunity came up to join a 4-week Vedic mantra course. It was during lockdown, so it was all online, and a local yoga teacher was offering this course. And I'd heard of mantra, but I'd never really explored it before. And I joined this course, and it's, as with many of these things, it's really hard to put into words the experience I had from it. But it just kind of, I felt such a deep connection to it, at a soul level, and I found such peace and serenity in the practice, and concentrating on, on the mantras, the different mantras that we learned, and chanting them in repetition, as we will do with the Om Namah Shivaya mantra. These mantras that I first learned were called Shanti mantras, so not associated with any specific deity, as it were. And actually, as Shakti was speaking to, even the name mantras like the Shiva mantra, or to Lakshmi, or any of the other sort of devas, the gods and the goddesses, we're not, honouring or worshipping forms that are external to us. We're attuning ourselves to the qualities of these names or divinities that are within us and are innate to us. And the vibration of these names and this Sanskrit attunes us to that frequency, essentially. And just to bring the reference back to yoga, I also connected with the philosophy of yoga very early on in my journey with yoga, which has been so powerful to me in terms of my, I suppose, recovery from addiction and stress and anxiety, and all the other things that it's helped me with over the years and continues to do so. The core teaching in the philosophy of yoga yoga isn't about standing on your head or touching your toes or contorting your body into weird shapes and postures. It's actually a practice of the mind, and yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind, not of the body. And mantra, when you look at its actual meaning, man comes from the root word manas, which means mind. Trayate means instrument. Mantra, it is literally a tool, an instrument to still the fluctuations of our mind. So this is ultimately what we're practicing here is yoga. It's a practice that helps us quiet our judgmental and overactive minds. And I find that practice really powerful for myself, as part of my yoga practice, as well as the postures and asana, etc. But just on a final point, asana actually, from a philosophy perspective in yoga, simply means seat. It simply means to sit. The only yoga posture you need is to be able to sit in stillness. And when you can still the body, the mind will still as well. And the mantra helps still the mind with the practice. So that's been my journey with it. I could say so much more, but I feel that's probably enough of an introduction into this space. Otherwise, I'll still be talking at 11 o'clock. So, yeah, thank you everybody again for joining today.
So thank you so much, Alex. So yes, I just want to go over quickly what we'll be doing in the 44-day container as well. So we have this opening ceremony, and we have a midway ceremony on Sunday, June the 21st. And I didn't plan all these alignments, by the way. I didn't know it was full moon yesterday, and we didn't plan that it was going to happen on the solstice, Father's Day. But we've managed to hit all these amazing, powerful alignments for this container as well. So, so we've got the solstice for the middle ceremony, and I've forgotten the date of the last ceremony, but I will share that as well. But so the daily practice will be something that you just do in your own time, and you'll be doing like 108 repetitions of Om Namah Shivaya. We'll go into a bit more of the meaning, and we'll do day one count together within this space. But generally daily you can do it at whatever time works best for you. Usually with practice, 44-day practices like this, we'll start off really enthusiastic, and we'll be doing it first thing every morning, like in meditation or whatever. However, we'll meet resistance. So the best way to make sure that you do the practice is find a way where it fits in with your own life. You don't have to be doing this in meditation. You can be doing it active. You can be doing the dishes. I mean, if you know how to count when you're doing the dishes, but you can be just doing it in a way that works right for you. Do it in a way that fits in with your life. Is the best way to be able to fit it. And Devi Puram, who I trained with, they really wanted it to, because often the guru lineages were very male dominated, and they really wanted to make it, because obviously it's about the feminine as well, and the goddesses, and they wanted to make it in a way that was more accessible for women. So this is why, instead of it being a 40-day practice like a lot of traditions, it was a 44-day practice, so women didn't have to stuff or bleed in. They had the option if they wanted to still, so it was still with the culture. And also you don't have to at all. They don't believe that you have to at all. But do it in a way where that feels right for you. And it's fine to do aloud. It's fine to do silent. If you do aloud, you're affecting the energies around you. If you do silently within you, you're really focusing those energies within you. You can sing them. Just say how it wants to flow through you. But the most important thing is that you're doing it in this 108 count. The easiest way to do it is if you do have some mala beads, but you can do counting on your fingers, or you could count with peas, whichever way works best for you. And I'll share a link where you can get some mala beads afterwards if you don't have any. So what we'll do in the WhatsApp group is we'll do a daily post with the day number, so day one, and we'll just really encourage everybody, when you do your 108 counts, just to drop an emoji on that post, just to show that you've done it. Please, even if you do it and you think, oh, I don't need to drop an emoji for accountability, do it for everybody else, because it really helps to create that group energy of like, oh, we're doing this together, and create that, a motivation, that accountability. But the WhatsApp group will generally be admin only, but on Thursdays we will open it up for shares. This can be a space to ask questions. You might have something came through that you feels inspirational that you want to share, or maybe that you're processing something more difficult that you want to share. We won't be commenting on each other's posts, we won't be judging each other, but you can just say, if you hear somebody, you can just drop an emoji to know that they've been heard, to be listened, that you've read their post. If you feel like, oh, Thursdays are just too much for me, that would just overwhelm me to get like too many notifications, I just advise you just on Thursdays just to put the group into archive for the day, and then you're protecting your own container. So really just work with the group in what, there's no right or wrong, just work with it in what feels the right way for you. So we really advise to do the practice every day if possible. Sometimes though we do just totally forget. If that is the case, just do it twice the next day. If you keep forgetting and you think, oh, now I've got to do it 5 days in a row, don't worry about it. Even if you did the mantra once over the 44 days, you've still done something. But it can be just a good to think, well, why am I resisting? Why am I not doing it if I've signed up for this journey? And just to use it rather than a place of punishing yourself or thinking you did it wrong, just like a space of reflection. Was it because it's not right for you at this time? Is it because you're not prioritizing certain things? So just use it as a tool for self-reflection. If you're not. Yeah, but just ultimately as well, this is an entirely optional practice. Everybody's here by choice, and if you do feel like actually we start the practice and you do feel like you gotta know this isn't right for me, or you gotta know after this workshop, you just say that's totally fine, and I totally encourage you to listen to that. If you feel like, and also as well, if you feel like halfway through the group that you feel like, oh, I'm complete now, I don't need to complete the 44 days, that's totally fine as well. And I just ask just to help hold that container of the energy that you. If you feel like you're no longer taking part, just to leave the WhatsApp group as well. It'll just help us to hold the energy of the people who are still practicing as well. And yeah, I think that might be it for that. Do you want to talk a little bit about the mantra itself, Ali?
Yeah, sure. So, in terms of meaning, it's quite hard um, to express this in words actually, because it never does it justice. So I can talk about the literal translation of what it is we're going to be chanting first of all. So obviously it starts with an Om, um, which is the cosmic sound, pranava. It is the sound of Ishvara. It is the sound of our higher self. It is the sound expressive of everything existence in the universe and everything beyond. So we start with Om. Again, it's just you can't express this in words, right? It's experience. So we sit there, we feel the experience of Om. Nama, Om Namah Shivaya. So Nama means with great reverence, to bow, to honor, to surrender to. So Nama, as in like Namaha or Namaste. It's a term of reverence. And then to Shiva. So Shiva again literally means the auspicious one. But of course, it means so much more than that. And actually, we say Shivaya, and the Ya on the end of the Shiva is the sort of directing the energy of reverence, of honoring towards that, towards Shiva. But as we said at the start, Shiva is not something that is external to us. Shiva, we are Shiva, we are that. So we are directing the energy towards ourselves, ultimately, to that divinity we're in. We're not offering it away from ourselves. We're not offering it to an external personification of a deity who we bow down and worship. We're calling that energy into the divinity within ourselves, to the Shiva within. So Shiva represents, obviously he's famously celebrated and known for being, in his iconography, for being a blue, sort of dreadlocked, muscular figure sitting in meditation with his tiger skin and his snake and his trident and all the other things in his abode of the mountains, etc., etc. But again, that's not what we're worshipping. That's just, there's so much meaning in all the iconography as well. But the way I've heard it explained before is we have these external images or pictures or forms, and indeed the name of Shiva. Shiva in name is a form. It's something you can name. It's a physical thing in that sense. We worship the form to reach the formless, so we can connect with that. So there are many different ways of connecting with that. So Shiva represents pure consciousness, pure awareness, pure stillness, the divine masculine presence. Before there was anything manifest in existence, there was pure consciousness, there was Shiva. But Shiva is not without his union with Shakti, with the divine feminine. And Shiva without Shakti, without feminine energy, is just Shava. So the E in Shiva represents the Shakti. It represents the animation. It represents all that's manifest. So Shava, as in corpse pose, Shavasana. So Shiva is inert and lifeless without the animation of Shakti. So although this is around, it's a masculine energy, it is animated by Shakti as well. Justify, I mean, there's, again, you can go on about meaning for so long, but it's all meaningless actually in one sense. But the other significance of this mantra is it's what's called a Panchakshara mantra. So it has 5 syllables: Nama Shivaya, Nama Shivaya, 5 syllables, not including Om. Each one of those syllables represents one of the 5 elements, so earth, water, fire, air, ether. And so when we attune ourselves to the vibration of this mantra, we are attuning ourselves to all of those elements and balancing all of those elements within. So that's another sort of significance of the energy of the practice. Yeah, I mean that's it really. As Shakti said, and as I've tried to convey, this isn't a religious practice. This isn't around worshipping, any specific religion. Whilst there are obviously schools and traditions within Hinduism, etc., who do worship Lord Shiva as their primary deity, that is not this. As I said, we're calling in and connecting with that divine presence, with that stillness, with that pure awareness. And in yogic terms, this is called the Atma. This is the higher self. Shiva represents the higher self beyond all cause and effect, name and form, periods of time, the gunas, this stuff that exists in the universe. It's beyond. It's that which the ironic thing is it's that which cannot be named or explained. So here I am trying to explain it, and I'll never be able to do it. So with that said, I'll just stop talking. Hopefully you'll have your own experience of what Shiva is to you through the course of this practice. And that's what it is, an experience, right? And it's going to be different for all of us. And it's going to change and shift and evolve as energy does, because this is all energy and vibration, right? But I can pretty much say without any certainty, if you do stick with this practice daily for the 44 days, it will have a profound effect on your life in some way, shape or form. But that's going to be unique, and I'm really excited to witness and hear how it impacts your life.
Thank you so much, Alex. And also I was going to say something else and I've just totally forgot, but it was, yeah, just to say too, yeah, I think the thing is, it's like what Alex was saying, it's like, we can never fully describe the mantra, and this is why we need to practice it, experience it, and we'll all have and because it's so many different meanings, we will all have our own different experiences, and they'll all be right, and they'll all be a translation of that mantra. And we can come together and we can share those experiences, share those understandings, and even if they're opposites of each other, they can still coexist, because it's more than what we can comprehend. And it's going in with the curiosity of a child, just curiosity and wonder of a child, and just say, like, okay, let's start on this adventure and let's see where it heads where we head, together and individually. So when we're making a journey with the mantra, it can be really nice to also set an intention for the journey. In Sanskrit, they call this a sankalpa, and it's a way of helping to direct the energy. So we can set one personal intention, or we can set and we can set one for the collective, so like a collective prayer. So how would you like to direct this energy beyond ourselves? So if we could just take a moment just to tune in, if you have a personal intention. So perhaps thinking if there's an area of your life that might feel a bit stuck, anything that you would like support with, anything that you want to be bringing to the world that you need to have more power with, more energy. Or is it that called you to do this practice? And just taking a moment just to write anything down that did come up through that. And if nothing came up yet, that's totally fine. On Thursday, for our first shares, we can share our intentions, so we've got a bit more time to think about it. But I'm also going to do a shamanic journey now, because I am a shamanic practitioner, and to me mantra is a shamanic practice. It's a way of merging with God, allowing ourselves to be that that vessel for the divine to flow through, because this is my background as well, so it's it all fits together and it's all perfect. So we're going to do a shamanic journey, and we're just going to go in with that intention of, we're going to go in with the question, why am I really here? Why am I really here? So we might think we're here for a specific reason, and this is just a chance to go a little bit deeper and see what guidance wants to come through. So when I start the shamanic journey, it's a drum journey, and I'm going to drum for maybe 6 minutes, just keep it quite tight, quite short. What I want you to do when I start drumming is just imagining that we have a golden thread, a golden rope, and we're going to follow that golden rope upwards to the upper world. And this is the world where we meet guides and gods. And so we're going to go up there and we're going to meet Shiva. And we're just going to hold that intention. Well, he's already there. He's already there because he's not separate to us. We're just imagining he is for the sake of this shamanic journey. So we're going to go up and we're going to meet Shiva, and we're just going to ask, why am I really here? And you might get images, you might get words, you might get a knowing, you might not get anything. But the most important thing is that we're asking the question, and we can allow that the answers to drop in at the perfect time. For us as well, it might be in a dream, it might be on an advertisement. You see out afterwards, you think, oh, that's it. So just being open, like I say, we just go in with that curiosity of a child. But the most important thing is we're asking, why am I really here? So just closing your eyes. And through shamanic journey, we just keep our eyes closed, so we step into this imaginary world, which, it's the bridge between our conscious mind and our collective unconscious. And it doesn't matter if you think, oh, I'm just making this up. Just invite that creative space, those archetypes. And when I start drumming, just imagine that golden thread, golden rope up to meet Shiva and that land of clouds where he lives, and asking, why am I really here? So just taking some breaths, collecting any last bits of information you need and following that golden rope back down into your body, and just taking a few moments just to make a note of anything you need to remember from that journey. Another reason to me why I see mantra as a shamanic practice as well is, to me, shamanism is actually a lot of different practices. You know, there's not one thing that is shamanism, but I think the one thing that ties them all together is it's what we call a path of direct revelation. There's no like middleman or middle person between ourselves and God. You know, it's a space where we can get the answers, the healing, the guidance that we need. And, you know, whether that be through drum journeys, whether it be through conscious connected breathwork, these altered states, but also, you know, mantra is a practice that can also bring us that. And yeah, in working with very specific energies or deities or aspects of ourselves to bring that guidance as well. So in a moment when we've stopped writing, I'm going to pass to Alex and we're going to do our first round of the 108 count of our Om Namah Shivaya together. Alex is going to lead us through it and maybe have a little introduction how to use the mala beads as well, Alex, if that's all right. So
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. So before we get onto the counting of the mantra, I'd like to bring us back to asana, to the seat, which is where we start our practice. I mean, and as Shakti said, you can do this practice dynamically if you prefer, but the most important thing to consider when doing this practice is to do it with pure devotion, with what they call bhava, with devotion, with love, for yourself. So again, directing that energy inside. So don't it's supposed to be a mindful practice. So make sure you're in a space where you can create, 5-10 minutes for yourself. It's recommended, and the tradition is to do it in a comfortable seated posture in asana. And as per the Yoga Sutras, the asana should be steady and comfortable. Sthira Sukha Asana. So sthira means stable, steady, strong, but also sukha, comfortable and easeful. So that's going to look different for all of us, right? We've all got different bodies. You might have tightness in your hips or bad knees or ankles. So you don't have to sit in the perfect lotus posture.
Yeah,
You
now
can,
just to say too, Alex, I just really want to say, like, some traditions really do, like Devi Puram, they were like do them active as well. So that's just
yeah,
one
yeah,
option to just to
yeah.
really just to just emphasize that as
Sure,
well.
sure. So, but it's with the awareness on, however you're doing it, with the awareness on the mantra. So a comfortable seated position, and if you need to support yourself in a seated position, if you need to sit on a chair or a block or bolsters or cushions, prop up your knees, anything like that, the most important thing is to be comfortable. So however that looks, and of course in Buddhist traditions they practice meditation and mindfulness through walking meditations, etc. So with a straight spine, crown extended, and yes, awareness inside on the breath. So that's the traditional posture. In terms of the mala, so if you've got a mala with 108 beads, they come in various forms. Mine's a Rudraksha mala, they're seeds from the Rudra tree, but you get various crystal ones. and traditionally they'll have 108, obviously perfect for counting. They will typically have an additional bead, which is called the guru bead, essentially. So this is the indication, the start and the end position for the 108. Traditionally, it's held between the thumb and the ring finger of either your right or your left hand, so it sort of rests there. And then you use your middle finger to pull each mala bead in towards yourself. We don't use the index finger traditionally because that's the point, that's sort of directing energy away. So yeah, resting between loosely over the thumb and the ring finger, and then using your middle finger to pull each mala bead in towards yourself. Now you can hold the mala any way you like. Traditionally, I mean myself personally, in the traditional practices, I hold it close to my heart and I draw it in towards my heart, because again we're pulling that energy in towards ourselves. But if you want to just hold it down resting on your knee or wherever's comfortable for you, or wherever you are in the day, as feels good for you really. So that's the count. As Shakti mentioned at the start, there are many different ways you can chant this mantra. You can chant it internally and silently. You can chant it in that way with the breath. You can whisper it. You can simply just speak it. You can do it at any cadence and rhythm, or you can kind of chant it or sing it tunefully. The invitation is really just to experiment and see what works best for you. My favourite way to do it, well, so they've got a couple of ways. One is to sing it aloud in a kind of chanting fashion, which is what I'm going to share with you today as we go through 108 times. But I also like to internalize it and use it as a count for the breath. So I might exhale, lengthen my exhale as I visualize and chant Om Namah Shivaya in my head to the count of 8 on the exhale as I'm counting on the mala. So there are many different ways you can do this. Today I'm going to guide a chanting practice with a slight tune to it, I suppose, but only slight tune, to a drone. I think I'll do it to a drone on the harmonium as well, because it's, again, I quite like just the vibration of the harmonium in the background as well. Yeah, I think that's everything to say for now. So yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? So taking your comfortable seated or standing position, however you want to be for this practice, tuning your awareness inside, closing down your eyes or softening your gaze, holding your mala beads if you have them. You can also count on fingers. I won't go into that now, but I'll maybe share in the group over the course of the next few days how you can count using just fingers as well, if you find yourself out and about without a mala bead and you want to do your practice under a tree somewhere or something like that. So yes, just tuning in, connecting with your breath, softening your body into your seat, into the grounding stability of the earth beneath you, relaxing the shoulders, extending the crown up towards the heavens. We'll start with one Om together, and then we'll go into the chant and just follow along as you feel, either aloud or inside. So breathing in for Om. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Hara Hara Mahadev, Om Namah Shivaya, Jaya Shiva Shankara Ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Alex. And after we do the mantras, it's always good to take those few minutes of silence and just tune in with what has, and you'll tell even from just doing that 108 times, that 5 minute practice, just things are already starting to move. You probably feel different to when you arrived at the session today. So yeah, just continue to witness that, witness ourselves, witness the life around us as well. So before we go into our final closing songs, I just want to just open the space if there are any questions about the practice or anything else. And if there are, just unmute yourself. And if there's not, that's totally great as well. And I just want to say as well, I know it's going to be a really good container because we have a Care Bear on our opening ceremony. So you can't go wrong if you've got a Care Bear turns up at the beginning ceremony. So thank you. Thank you for Care Bear energy. I think there's no questions. Alex, do you have a closing song to start
Yeah,
out
if
on the
everyone's up
journey?
for a
Is that
little,
all right?
yeah, if everyone's up for a little closing
Yeah.
song, and
What?
then I'll close with some universal peace mantras, just offering all the positive energy and benefit of today's practice, back to the greater good.
Well, do you want to close with that? And then when we have a song for people, do you want to close that just in case
Yeah,
people need
okay,
to
just in
head
case
off at
people need
11?
to leave.
We'll do
Yeah,
the,
okay,
and
sure.
then we'll have a
Okay,
closing
sure.
song and people
Yeah,
can drift
sure.
off as they want.
Yeah, sure. So just, well, as I mentioned, just really the intention behind these closing mantras as we started with that intention is to close with the same intention of offering all of this practice, all of this positive merit, indeed this entire 44-day container, back to the greater good of all beings without exception, back to the source from where it all comes, for the greater good of all. So there are 3 mantras I'm going to close with. Receive these mantras, and the final one is a universal peace mantra, wishing for all beings in all realms without exception to be happy, free and at peace. So offering that energy towards that universal peace, peace within, peace to all around us, and peace to all of nature and beyond. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Joyte Gamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om. Namaste, everybody. Namaste. So if any of you need to drop off, then please feel free. And if you'd like to stay for a quick song to Shiva, to the energy that we've been cultivating and calling into the space, then you're welcome to receive or join in with this famous Shiva song. We're going to sing a bit of Om Namah Shivaya, then we're going to go into Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shiva Shambho. And Shambho is just another name for Shiva. There are many names for Shiva, for this energy. Shambho also kind of means the auspicious one. So yeah, Shiva 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 Shambho, Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Shiva, 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 Shiva. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Mahadeva, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Mahadeva, Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Oh, thank you so much, Alex. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to end. And thank you so much to every single person who's turned up here, who's turned up in the recording, in the WhatsApp group. And thank you so much for the beginning and the middle and the end of this journey together. Yeah, let's just take a breath together just to close today's ceremony. And but yeah, just also to officially open our container of the next 44 days together. Thank you so much to everyone. I will pop up day one, and because you're all here, you can drop an emoji on that you've completed days one of the mantra counts, and yeah, we'll journey together over the next 44 days, and let's see how the magic flows. Shiva magic flows. So thank you so much, everybody. And yeah, and for people who don't have mala beads as well, what we're going to do is Alex is going to edit and just cut out his practice there so that you can practice along with that, and you've got a 108 count to use with that as well. So thank you so much, everyone, and yeah, look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.